to go after the people that caused that boy's BP, that kept on harassing him, that kept on inflicting wound on his body. They need to go after them. Sam Larry or whatever they call him, they need to go after that guy. That guy oppressed that boy forever. They oppressed him, they caused him depression, they caused him a whole lot of pain at 27, almost 27 years old. How can a 27-year-old boy be struggling with BP? They caused that boy, they killed him before he died. They killed him before he died. They actually killed him before he died. So the killing before he died is what they should go and look for. They should leave all this. But yes, I know there's a need to actually do an autopsy and all of that, which is that night I called and I was mad that why is the father rushing to bury him? This man is going to bury loads of evidence. This man is going to bury loads and loads of evidence, which I think in some other crime, it should have been arrested and probably put behind bars. You can't say they should go. This boy is a Christian. He's not a Muslim that would have said, okay, because of Islam, yeah, he should be buried early. You shouldn't bury evidence. This boy is not just any other human being. This is Mohbad that we are talking about. It's Mohbad that we are talking about. The boy was molested, he was harassed, he was traumatized, everything that you can think. That boy, listen to every of his song. Then, even from home, the stepmother and all of those things, now the mom came up. And I want to use this medium to beg us, please, guys. Sincerely, I'm married, and I know the marriage institution might be a place that a lot of us might actually be struggling with. But see, for the sake of these children, if you know you cannot keep a family, you cannot be married to one woman, and you can't do all of those things, please, I would rather beg you stay away from it. Because of these children, when two adults, when they actually divorce, it might not affect them directly, but consider the children that you have. The mom coming to speak now and all of those things just keep messing my brain. That boy was too talented to just go like that. So I am begging, you cannot use lie to amplify the truth. There are too many things that people are saying now. People are coming out. I know the story. I will find out the story. I will do this. I will do that. They are causing more problem than help. They should allow the police to do their own job. The real truth about the people that molested him before he had eventually died, they should go after them. But we should, in fact, if it is possible, if I have my way, I would beg that people should start blacklisting people that are looking for clout using this boy's case. There are people that are sincerely hurt that this thing is triggering them, that some of them are talking. I've said it over time on blogs that, look, when you want to sign a record label deal, don't go to the table ignorant. Get yourself a lawyer. Get yourself a lawyer. No contract should be signed as a death warrant if you get yourself a lawyer. I understand the desperation that most of us get into, especially as young artists, but please, always get yourself a lawyer. No contract is good or bad, but the interpretation of your lawyer will let you know if it is good for you or bad for you. If somebody signs with you and tell you that it's going to give you 90, it's going to give you 10%, why is taking 90%? You as a person, once your lawyer tells you that this is what it is, you know that contract is bad for you. You step back. You step back. You don't go ahead to say, hey, I will just sign. After I blow, I will now leave that label. There are a lot of intricacies behind those contracts that you don't get to see. There are so many things that you might not be able to actually notice at that particular time. That you, because you carry so much, which you don't know you carry as an artist. You sing where people already like your song. Even the rebel that wants to sign you, there was something that they saw. In less than a year, all those things that they said will start manifesting. People will like you. You will blow. Then you will now start complaining that they gave me 10%. No, you signed 10%. So get yourself a lawyer before you get yourself a manager. I'm being sincere with you. Get yourself a lawyer before you go out to get yourself a manager if you are a young artist. And make sure, like I always say, see, making music carries a lot of emotion. But the business is pure logic. Pure logic. Yes, the business should have soul. I believe any business that I'm doing, I need the soul behind any business is for you to know that any business that we are doing should be kind to humanity. But when it comes to the letters, to the numbers, please go with all your logical mind into it. Don't go with any emotion. If you want to create the music, create it with emotion. You need to, what is it called? You need to put emotion and all of those things. And in putting emotion to it, who told you that you need drugs to do all of those things? It's a lie from the devil. I don't smoke. And most people that know me here that have been come in contact with me, I don't smoke. I don't drink. But yet I get high by the Holy Spirit, by the way. I do what I need to do without taking any substance. This substance, they are using it to mess up a lot of young people. They are using it to mess up a whole lot of young people. So I am begging us, I am begging you guys, please, especially for those of you that are artists, before you even say you want to go and sign a record label deal, try to create value for yourself. Create value that when you sit down with them, they won't just be telling you that this is what we are offering. If you take it or leave it. You can see the best answer you can get, as in the best thing that you can do as an artist, is the ability to be able to walk away from a negotiation. Not just as an artist, as a human being. The greatest value you have is the ability to be able to walk away from a negotiation that is not going to pay you. If the negotiation is not going to pay you, you should be able to walk away. And let us be careful with some of the things that we see these guys do. This thing can't do me go. Don't do me go. Because I started hearing some other stuff coming from that label, that even some of the things that they said they bought for the other guy, the house, the cars, were not in that boy's name. That is wickedness of the highest order. How long are we going to be here for that will be treating other human that will be treating a fellow human being that will be treating fellow human being alone like they are mad, like it's madness, it's wickedness. Their minds are twisted. Their mind is totally twisted, as in is wrinkled. Because the idea of all of these things is for he to have the soul behind it, is for me as a record label owner to know that yes, I'm going to make money from this thing, but I should also remember that this guy that I'm going to work with is also human. He needs a life. I have worked with a whole lot of artists, not all of them blew. Until date, even the ones that blew, the one that did not blow, all of them are still close to me. Because I know that, look, beyond the music, there is also a soul that is doing the business with me. So I need to take care of them. I'm not going to Leo Zekins, I'm not going to mention names, please. The only thing we do now is to seek for that justice. Sincerely. And the justice that we are going to seek for is not just going to be about who eventually killed the boy, but we'll look for justice as regards the people, you understand, the people that actually molested, tormented the boy before his death. Not just those guys that are coming to it, even the family members that turned the boy into whatever they have turned him to. They should go after all of them, sincerely. They should go after all of them. My prayer is that none of us will die young again. Too many young people are dying, and we need to really pay attention to whatever is going on right now. Because I know what is happening might not be what is going on. I believe there's something that is going on that is deeper than what is really happening. I just pray that God will keep each and every one of us. Those of us that are left behind, if you are facing depression, please, I beg of you, sincerely, before you run to church for them to pray for you, go to a therapist. I'm a Christian, but I will tell you that to get help, if you are going through depression, you need to talk more to a therapist than a pastor. Do you understand what I'm saying? Go and meet a therapist. Leave the pastors, leave imams alone. Go and meet a therapist. Let them help you. Let them help you. Don't just be walking about. Then when you have issues, the sweetest part of this whole case was that they actually sent, what is it called? The boy actually sent a petition to the police. I think sometime in June, which according to the police force, they said they've actually gotten hold of. They should take the investigation from that particular. You understand what I'm saying? They should take they should start the investigation from that particular point. They should not just go to what happened last week. They should start the investigation from that particular point. Because if they should stick to just what happened last week, we will lose a lot. We will lose a lot. Also, somebody said, "Okay, solo, stop. You know, be me going. So you speak to your pastor, serious." So they need to also call NDLEA. That boy made a complaint. That boy also indicted them. They should actually go out for NDLEA to look out. Because if I tell you that at some point I started feeling that even the NDLEA guys are also culpable in all of these things, I think they should go after the NDLEA guys. They should also go after them. If you are going to go after a normal citizen, NDLEA today needs to, it might not be the whole organization, but they should look into that matter. You understand what I'm saying? So that they get to see what they need to actually see as regard the role that they too played. So I am begging us, guys, especially for those of you that are artists here, please, look before you leap. Don't just sign any contract because somebody gave you a contract. Then, to those of you that are hiding Iru and everything to this matter, let us stop, so that the real fact of this matter will come out. And those that are hurting, that this thing is triggering, I'm also begging you, give us time. Let us focus on this particular issue, so that we will really go. I saw people still calling out themselves, friends that I know. A particular guy that used to be close to another, calling out themselves, trying to, and it is not every, how will I put it? At this point, don't, because you and somebody stop talking or the two of you are fighting, you now start to look for ways to actually get back to them that they've been doing this. Those two guys that I'm talking about, Kesulo know the two guys that I'm talking about. They should not be a distraction at this time. They should allow people, you understand what I'm saying, to do what needed to be done. As we are on this life now, there is the healing doctor. The healing doctor is on this life. If you are a young guy and you know you are going through depression, you have some mental issue. She I know her. She's close to me. She is actually she's a coach and a therapist that can help you. You can reach out to her. You can reach out to her. Somebody said these boys didn't go to school and they need to stop smoking weed. For even the ones that went to school, so they are smoking weed and they are misbehaving. School is actually not a yardstick again. I'm being serious with you. I know the ones that went to school are nothing. They are still misbehaving too. How I wish. I'm in fact, I'm not sure if I'm following them, but I'll go and check if I'm following them. I will follow them. Now, listen to this and do. If you are going to the emotional healing educator, please, guys, let us go and follow. If you know you are going through stuff that you need to actually find somebody to talk to, yes, please go. Q dots. Just 27. I pray God will help us. I will see you some other times, guys. Thanks for staying till now. Thank you so very much, guys.
SDV Entertainment.